Next, asexual reproduction in plants. Production of young one offspring by the single parent. No, without formation of fusion of male and female gametes. This is called asexual. It involves only mitotic cell division and meiosis does not occur. Sex cells does not divide. Only body cells only divide. Young offspring produced by asexual reproduction are not only identical to the parents and also exact copy. In vegetative, identical to the parents, but is the exact copy. Okay, asexual reproduction occurs by the spore formation, especially bacteria and fungi. Example, it's a common method. During the spore formation, the structure is called sporangium. See the rounded ball-like sporangium. Develops from the fungal hyphae. The nucleus divides several times within the sporangium inside the ball, and each nucleus with a small amount of body cytoplasm develop into a spore. So the spore are liberated by the develop into new hypa after reaching the ground or substratum. Substratum means living place. Okay, you see that with the fungal body, sporangium separated with the spore only, then fall on the ground and grow new independently. Sexual reproduction in plants is a process of fusion of male and female gametes to produce their own kind. In such case, both sexes, male and female sex organs, are needed to produce gametes. You have already learned that the flower is a reproductive organ of a flowering plant. To understand this further, we need to study structure of flower. So first of all, parts of typical flower. Flower is a modified shoot. So shoot part changed into flower, okay, with a limited growth to carry a special functions called sexual. The flower consists of 4 holes born on a thalamus. These holes are from outside. Thalamus means you take a flower with a stalk, kambu. You remove all the flower parts, that means the green calyx, colorful area, corolla, stamens, and ovule. So only you have only stalk. So the top of the stalk like bulky, that is called thalamus. So this region only produces the 4 holes, namely calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium or pistil. Calyx means it's green in color. See bottom. Okay, this region is a thalamus. You see, this region is a thalamus. Okay, consists of sepals. One is a sepal. So there are 4 or 5 sepals are united called calyx. Corolla also consists of petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So corolla. Androecium consists of stamen. Stamen means male reproductive part. Gynoecium consists of carpels, female. The 2 outermost hole, calyx and corolla, is a non-essential part of the flower or accessory holes, additional holes, because they do not involve directly or reproduction. But next 2 holes, androecium and gynoecium, is known as essential parts because both take part directly in reproduction. Then androecium. Androecium is a male part. Flower is composed of stamen. Each stamen consists of stalk called a filament and a small bag-like structure called anther at the tip. Okay. The pollen grains are produced in their anther within the pollen sacs. You see the diagram. This is an anther, filament. Both are called stamen. Okay. Then pollen grains. Pollen grains usually spherical in shape, round shape. It has 2 layers. One is the inner layer, outermost layer thick called exine. Innermost layer thin is called intine. Okay. The thin continuous layer made up of cellulose and pectin Mature pollen grains contain two cells. You see, two cells. One is a vegetative and another generative. Vegetative cells contain large nucleus. You see, pink color, large nucleus, and generative cells mitotically two male gametes form two male gametes. Okay. Then gynoecium. You see, it's a whole gynoecium. Stigma, style, ovary. So, female part of the flower and made up of carpels. It has three parts. Already I told you. Then structure of ovule. Ovule present inside the ovary. Okay. Ovary kulla ovule irukku. So, the ovule structure நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். The main part of the ovule is called nucellus. You see the white color fully nucellus is a center part and also important part, which is enclosed by the two integument, two layer covering layer, leaving an opening called micropyle. See, this is one layer. It is another layer. Opening is called micropyle. Okay. The ovule is attached to the ovary. Yes, ovule attached to ovary by the stalk is known as funiculus. See, the ovary here only the ovule and the ovary is attached. Okay, it's known as funicle. Callus is the basal part. See, callus is like look like not like this like. Okay. Then the embryo so contains 7 cells and 8 nuclei located within the nucellus. See, embryo sac is a egg-like structure. It has 7 cells and 8 nuclei, 3 upper, 3 lower. At center is a 2. Okay, these cells are micropylar end from the egg apparatus, and 3 cells callus end are the antipodal. See, this is egg apparatus. Near the micropyle. Near the callus is antipodals. Okay. Then remaining 2 cells are synergy. Synergy joined after sometimes joined. Okay. Okay, students. Today is enough. I will send the photocopy of this lesson. So read well, see well, and write well. Thank you.